Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid, so strange, that it haunted you for days? A dream that felt more real than reality itself? Maybe you dreamed of flying through impossible landscapes or having conversations with people you've never met who somehow knew your deepest secrets. Maybe you experienced terror so intense it left your heart racing long after you opened your eyes, or felt a love so profound it made your waking relationship seem shallow by comparison. You're not alone in this. And what if I told you that Carl Jung, one of history's greatest minds, discovered 7 secret laws about dreams that most people completely ignore? Laws that could unlock the hidden power of your unconscious mind and transform your understanding of reality itself? Your dreams are trying to tell you something. Here's what the mainstream won't tell you. Most people dismiss their dreams as random neural firing, meaningless fragments of a sleeping brain trying to process the day's events. Neuroscientists reduce them to chemical reactions. Psychologists often treat them as curiosities at best. But Jung knew better. He spent over 5 decades studying the mysterious world of dreams, meticulously documenting thousands of cases, uncovering patterns and laws that govern this hidden realm of human experience. What he found was so profound, so revolutionary, that it challenged everything we thought we knew about consciousness itself. Jung discovered that dreams aren't just random firings of neurons. They're not just your brain taking out the trash. They're purposeful, intelligent communications from a part of your psyche that knows things your conscious mind cannot even fathom. But here's the problem. Jung's most powerful discoveries about dreams have been buried, dismissed by a scientific establishment that fears what they might reveal about the nature of human consciousness. These 7 secret laws have been hidden in academic papers, scattered across obscure journals, deliberately kept from the public because they threaten the materialist worldview that dominates modern psychology. Dreams are the royal road to the unconscious, but even more importantly, they are letters from our future self. Carl Jung. Onward, thinkers. My name is Mr. Halvig, and you're watching The Rational Wise. Today, we're diving deep into Jung's most guarded secrets about dreams. These aren't just abstract theories floating in the ivory towers of academia. They're practical, actionable laws that you can use starting tonight to decode the messages your unconscious mind sends you every single time you close your eyes. By the end of this exploration, you'll never look at your dreams the same way again. Before we unveil these 7 secret laws, you need to understand something crucial that will shatter your preconceptions about dreams forever. Jung didn't see dreams as random chaos bubbling up from a sleeping brain. He saw them as purposeful communications from the deepest, most intelligent parts of your psyche. Every symbol, every character, every bizarre scenario serves a specific function in your psychological development. Secret law number 1, the law of compensation. Your dreams don't just reflect your waking life, they actively balance it. This is perhaps the most misunderstood aspect of dream psychology, and when you grasp it fully, it will revolutionize how you understand your inner world. If you're overly rational during the day, constantly analyzing, planning, controlling, your dreams will flood you with emotion, chaos, and irrational scenarios. If you're too extroverted, always seeking stimulation from the outer world, your dreams will pull you inward, forcing you to confront your inner landscape. If you're being overly nice, suppressing your anger and assertiveness, your dreams might cast you as the villain or show you scenes of conflict and aggression. Jung called this the compensatory function of dreams. Your unconscious is constantly working to maintain psychological equilibrium, and dreams are its primary tool for keeping you balanced. But here's the secret within the secret. This compensation isn't random, it's intelligent. It knows exactly what you need for your psychological health, even when your conscious mind is completely blind to it. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that when you're going through a particularly stressful period, Trying to maintain perfect control over everything, your dreams become more vivid, more chaotic, more emotionally intense. That's not coincidence. That's your unconscious sending you increasingly urgent messages, trying to restore balance to your psyche before you burn out completely. Consider this example. A successful businessman who prides himself on logic and control begins having recurring dreams where he's lost in a forest, overwhelmed by emotions, unable to find his way. His conscious mind dismisses these as stress dreams, but Jung would see them as compensatory messages, urging him to reconnect with his emotional life, his intuitive side, the parts of himself he's neglected in his pursuit of success. The law of compensation reveals that your dreams are not working against you. They're working for your wholeness, even when they seem disturbing or chaotic. They're showing you what your conscious attitude is missing, what needs to be integrated for you to become a complete human being. Secret law number 2, the law of perspective function. Here's where Jung's discoveries venture into territory that mainstream psychology still refuses to acknowledge. Jung discovered that dreams don't just process the past, they prepare you for the future. Your dreams are like a sophisticated psychological rehearsal space where your unconscious mind works through potential scenarios, helping you develop the emotional and psychological tools you'll need for what's coming. But this isn't just about preparing for job interviews or difficult conversations. Jung documented cases where people dreamed of solutions to problems they hadn't even encountered yet, where they developed skills in dreams that they later needed in waking life, where they received warnings about dangers their conscious minds couldn't perceive. Ever had a dream about facing a particular challenge, dealing with a specific type of person, or navigating a complex emotional situation, only to encounter something remarkably similar weeks or months later and feel strangely prepared? You knew exactly how to handle it, even though you'd never experienced it before. That's the perspective function at work. Jung observed this pattern repeatedly in his clinical practice. A woman would dream of caring for a sick child months before her own child fell ill. And in the dream, she'd learn patience and nurturing skills she didn't know she possessed. A man would dream of standing up to authority figures, rehearsing courage and assertiveness that he later needed when facing workplace conflicts. This suggests something profound about the nature of consciousness that materialist science doesn't want to acknowledge. Your unconscious mind operates outside the normal constraints of linear time. It can perceive patterns and possibilities your conscious mind cannot see, preparing you for futures that haven't yet materialized. Your unconscious mind sees what your conscious mind cannot. Secret law number 3, the law of archetypal manifestation. Now we venture into Jung's most profound discovery, the realm where individual psychology intersects with the deepest patterns of human experience. Jung realized that certain symbols, certain characters, certain story patterns appear in dreams across all cultures, all time periods, all social backgrounds. A child in ancient Egypt would dream of similar archetypal figures as a businessman in modern New York. He called these archetypes universal patterns that emerge from what he termed the collective unconscious. The shadow, the anima and animus, the wise old man, the great mother, the hero, the trickster. These aren't just random dream characters that your personal mind creates. They're fundamental aspects of human psychology, eternal patterns that your dreams use to communicate the deepest truths about your development. When the shadow appears in your dreams, it's often showing you the parts of yourself you've rejected, denied, or refused to integrate. These are the qualities you've deemed unacceptable, the emotions you've suppressed, the desires you've buried. The shadow doesn't appear to torment you, it appears to make you whole. Picture this. You dream of being chased by a dark figure. Most people wake up terrified, trying to forget the nightmare. But Jung would ask, what if you stopped running and turned to face this figure? What if you asked what it wanted, what it had to teach you? Often, people discovered that their shadow figure possessed qualities they desperately needed. strength they'd been afraid to claim, passion they'd been taught to suppress, truth they'd been afraid to speak. When the wise old man or woman appears, your unconscious is trying to connect you with inner wisdom you already possess but haven't accessed. This figure represents your deepest knowing, the wisdom that transcends your personal experience and connects you to the accumulated knowledge of humanity itself. The law of archetypal manifestation reveals that your dreams connect you not just to your personal unconscious, but to the collective wisdom of our species. You're not dreaming alone. You're participating in patterns of meaning that have guided human development for millennia. Secret law number 4, the law of personal amplification. Every dream symbol works on multiple levels at once. There's the universal, archetypal meaning shared across humanity, but also the deeply personal meaning tied to your unique life, experiences, and psyche. A snake, for example, might symbolize transformation for humanity in general, but in your dream, it could represent your mother's criticism, your fear of desire, your resistance to change, or hidden wisdom emerging. The key to unlocking this is what Jung called amplification, exploring your personal associations with each symbol. This is where dream dictionaries fail. They give flat, one-size-fits-all answers. Snake means transformation. Water means emotions. But Jung knew meaning depends on your relationship with the symbol. Did you nearly drown as a child? Find peace by the ocean? Get baptized in a river? Each experience transforms what water means in your dreams. Jung would spend hours with patients uncovering these associations, because true healing came not from generic meanings, but from seeing how symbols lived inside each person's story. So here's the practice. When a striking symbol appears, don't rush to Google it, sit with it. Ask what memories, emotions, and experiences it stirs in you. That meaning will always be deeper than any dictionary definition. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more than you think. Now let's continue. Secret law number 5, the law of symbolic overdetermination. Here's something that will transform how you see your dreams. Jung discovered that every element in a dream serves multiple purposes at once. Nothing appears for just one reason. Every symbol, character, and action carries several psychological functions simultaneously. He called this symbolic overdetermination, one of the most advanced insights in dream psychology. A single image can point to a childhood wound, highlight a present anxiety, hint at a future possibility, and embody an archetypal pattern guiding your growth, all at the same time. That's why dreams feel so layered, so impossible to fully pin down. The unconscious is astonishingly efficient, compressing multiple messages and meanings into each symbol, like a poet whose lines resonate on many levels at once. For example, dreaming of your childhood home, burning could mean anxiety about your current life, the death of outdated patterns, an archetypal process of destruction and renewal, and grief over your actual childhood home being lost. All of these meanings can coexist in a single image. One symbol, infinite meanings. Secret law number 6, the law of emotional prioritization. Jung made a discovery that revolutionized how we should approach dreams, but it's been almost completely ignored by mainstream psychology. He noticed that the emotional tone of a dream is often more important than its literal content. The feeling the dream evokes in you is the unconscious mind's way of highlighting what needs your attention. A dream that fills you with dread is sending a completely different message than one that fills you with joy, regardless of what actually happens in the dream narrative. A dream where you feel deeply peaceful carries different psychological urgency than one where you feel anxious or confused. Your unconscious mind uses emotion as a sophisticated highlighting system, drawing your attention to what needs to be addressed in your psychological development. It's like having a master teacher who knows exactly which emotional buttons to push to get you to pay attention to the lessons you most need to learn. For example, you might dream of being promoted to CEO of a major corporation. On the surface, this seems like a positive dream. But if you wake up feeling anxious and trapped, your unconscious might be warning you about the psychological cost of your ambitions, urging you to reconsider what success really means to you. Alternatively, you might dream of dying in a car crash. Terrifying content, but if you wake up feeling peaceful or even liberated, your unconscious might be communicating that some aspect of your current life needs to die for you to be reborn into authenticity. Pay attention to the emotional residue your dreams leave behind. That's often the most important message your unconscious is trying to communicate. Secret law number 7, the law of individuation support. This may be Jung's most profound discovery about dreams, the key that unites all the other laws into a single explanation of why we dream at all. He found that every dream, no matter how strange, disturbing, or trivial, serves your individuation, your journey toward becoming your most authentic, whole self. This isn't just psychology, it's the deepest drive of human consciousness. Dreams aren't random noise. They're not meaningless static or mere processing of daily life, though they do that too. They're active participants in the central project of your life, becoming who you are meant to be. Every nightmare confronting your fears makes you braver. Every dream of flight points to freedom. Every dream of being lost helps you find direction. Every dream of death prepares you for renewal. Across thousands of dreams and decades of observation, Jung saw the same pattern. Beneath the chaos, dreams consistently push people toward wholeness, authenticity, and integration. This reveals something extraordinary, an inner intelligence, wiser than your ego, guiding you through dreams. Once you see this, everything changes. You recognize your dreams as allies, as guides toward greater authenticity. You no longer fear nightmares. You ask what they're trying to teach. Your dreams are sculpting your soul. So how do you apply these 7 secret laws to transform your relationship with your dreams and ultimately with yourself? First, start keeping a dream journal immediately. This isn't optional if you want to unlock the power of Jung's discoveries. Write down your dreams the moment you wake up, before the rational mind has a chance to edit, dismiss, or make sense of them. Capture not just what happened, but how the dream made you feel, what symbols stood out, what characters appeared. Second, practice active imagination with your dream images. This is one of Jung's most powerful but least understood techniques. Engage with your dream characters in your waking imagination. Have conversations with them. Ask the shadow figure what it wants to teach you. Ask the wise old woman what guidance she has for your current situation. Third, remember that dream interpretation is not about finding the right answer. It's about engaging with the rich, symbolic language of your unconscious and allowing it to guide your personal growth. The meaning of your dreams emerges through relationship, through ongoing dialogue between your conscious and unconscious minds. Jung spent his entire life exploring these laws, and what he discovered challenges everything our materialist culture believes about consciousness, about human potential, about the nature of reality itself. Dreams aren't just sleeping fantasies. They're doorways to the deepest wisdom of the human psyche, maps to territories of consciousness that most people never even know exist. The 7 laws we've explored tonight are your keys to unlocking this hidden realm. Your dreams have been waiting for you your entire life. Your unconscious mind has been sending you messages, preparing you for growth, offering you wisdom that your conscious mind cannot provide. The question is, are you finally ready to listen? But Jung discovered something even more disturbing about the human psyche. He found that dreams aren't just personal messages from your unconscious. They're part of a collective intelligence that connects all human minds in ways that mainstream psychology refuses to acknowledge. In our next video, we'll reveal Jung's most controversial and suppressed theory about dreams, the one that suggests your dreams are actually communicating with other dreamers across the world, influencing reality itself in ways you never imagined possible. Let me know what you think in the comments. I read every single one. And of course, subscribe for more high-value content. Onward, thinkers!